What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the RTi bumper conversion. Today I'm going to go ahead and measure the lights and the cutouts and go ahead and cut them out because I sold the bumper and so I need to pack it up and ship it out tomorrow. I'm also going to show you what I am going to use for the little lip that is above the light. So right now we're just going to measure everything and make sure all our cuts are going to be correct. The RTi fog lights have this bottom bracket that basically goes under here. The fog lights that I ordered do not have this bracket, so I may have to fab something up, but I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. And plus, because of the UDSM bumper support bar, I'm probably going to have to drill into the bar all the way through and put a bolt all the way through and hang the fog light off of that. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but obviously I'm going to figure it out. So we're just going to measure this, and it is 6 inches. I would say it's probably about 2 1/4, maybe 2 3/8. The fog lights I ordered are 2 1/4. Alright, so the cut points, it looks like it's actually cut in a little bit, if you can see that, and then straight up. Over here, it's right in the curve. Let's measure that. The opening is right at 4 1/2 inches. Alright, and I would say the center is right about here. Could be a little off there. It appears from the top that is 3/4 of an inch. Alright, so what I did was I took my 2 points where I saw on the RTi bumper, and I put a straight line, and then this is 4 1/2 inches, and then I took the center of that, which is right there, and then 1/4 inch from the center would be the peak of the curve, and so that should be where I need to cut. I need to cut all the way down across. You can see on here on how far you need to cut back, so I'll have to cut right above these letters. Alright, so I've got my Dremel. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting. I'm going to cut across here. Alright, there's that piece. Obviously it's a little ugly, but I'll clean it up. I still need to cut this. Cutting a round edge with the Dremel kind of sucks, but here we go. Alright, I cut it a little bit smaller just in case. That way I have room for air. Let's see if this piece goes in there. It does not. Looks like I need to trim here a little more. Alright, it looks like a pretty good fit. I'm going to clean it up a little bit better than what it is, get rid of all these little burrs, smooth it out a little bit, but that looks pretty damn good. What do you guys think? So the real question is, what am I going to use for this? I cannot take credit for this, and I do not remember the guy's name. It was in one of the posts on Facebook, and I don't remember what group it was in, but the guy was at Home Depot and found something very similar. It's a pot, a plastic 97-cent pot. The lip is pretty thick. It gets thinner as it goes down, but you don't need all that. All you need is this. All I gotta do is cut that to fit, glue it on, and it would pretty much be exactly the same. Alright, so can you tell the difference? Yeah. Is anybody gonna notice the difference? Probably not. Once you glue it up there and paint it, nobody's gonna notice it, and it only cost you 97 cents. But then I was also thinking of the door trim. I can just stick it up across here and down on both sides. I ordered some of that, so once that gets here, I think Tuesday that'll be here, then we'll try that. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut up the other side, and once the fog lights come in, we'll install those. On the back side of this side, because the other side is different from this one, it's basically the same. You just cut it even with this all the way across, even here all the way across. One thing I did notice is these are cut out on this bumper versus on this bumper they're not. Ooh, that's hot. Alright, now I'm going to cut this out. Okay, we got that cut out, and we're going to try to fit this piece in. Alright, fits pretty good. That side's in there pretty good. I feel like success. I'm still gonna have to clean that up a little bit. But yeah, so for that piece, it's basically just the lip of a plastic pot from the Home Depot Garden Center. Again, will it look the same? No. Will it look very similar? Yes. Will anybody ever notice? Probably not. Because when the bumper is on the car, all you're going to see is the fog light. You're not going to pay attention to the little lip. Now, will us EF guys notice the difference? Probably. But the average person's not going to notice. They're not going to even think of it. It is a very cheap and easy fix to get that lip. And once I paint it and glue it on there, nobody will ever know. So here are the cutouts. I think it looks pretty good. I could clean them up a little bit to file down all the little boogers, but it's gonna work. It always makes me nervous cutting any part of my car, but it wasn't too bad. And one thing I would recommend having is a Dremel with the attachment. It's much more accurate than trying to cut with it directly on the Dremel, because you can set that on the ground and use this to maneuver around. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this episode right here because I need to pack up that bumper and ship it out tomorrow, and it's kind of getting dark. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps you out. Please like and subscribe and tell all your friends. Thank you very much. Peace.